Sup guys, here we are again. Streets of Townsville, middle of the night and the middle of the road, just how I like it. So we're 1 kilometre in, heart rate's nice and low, 132 beats per minute. It's about 5 minutes 40. Tonight I don't have any goals, any particular distance goals. The only thing I want and need to do is just keep the legs ticking over and prepare myself as best as I possibly can with 6 short days to go. Today's Sunday. The race begins 6 a.m. next Sunday morning. I will be there. I will give it a go. And I will be trying to get under 4 hours. But I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. I've put it off again. I've put this run off for a couple of days. I think my last run, I can't remember now. I think it was Wednesday. So it's been another 4 days. I've been busy, but not that busy. So anyway, here we are. Again, I've really got nothing to say. I wasn't going to bring the camera, but I thought I may as well. Because if I do somehow actually achieve the sub-4, I want to document the process. And I want to document exactly how I'm feeling. Because at the moment, I don't know, man. I do not know. Alright guys, so we passed through 2Ks, it's 2.1 Ks, 11 minutes 30, averaging a pace of about 5:30 per K. I said before I didn't really have any goals. Well, I've got 3 goals for this particular run. First of which is to finish whatever distance I do, to finish in a pace of 5:30 per K or less. That will be my race day pace, because that will indeed see me finish in less than 4 hours. Second goal, to keep my heart rate as low as possible. That means if I do see it spiking, it'll be in my best interest to lower my pace just a little bit. Heart rate at the moment is manageable, 135 beats per minute. Third goal is to have fun and feel good. And at the moment, all 3 goals are being achieved. I'm enjoying this so far. I may not have wanted to come out and do it, but this is what happens every single time. You get a bit of a rhythm going. You start to realize, oh, this ain't so bad. And you realize that you're 2.5 Ks through already and you haven't even thought about it. That's not a bad way to start. 2.5 more, we're at 5. Double that, we're at 10. And anything more than 10 is a bonus. So I'm gonna go for 10. If I can get 15, I'll be stoked. And if I can push it to 20, I should. That's what I should do. I'm not sure if it's what I will do, but we are 2.5 through. So I'm going to see you guys at 5Ks, at the 5K mark. All right, guys, we're just coming up on 5Ks. I've settled in pretty well. I'm feeling good. 4.97 Ks, 26 minutes 15. So we'll go through 5Ks in exactly 26:25, which is about 5:16, 5:17 per K. Heart rate steady at around about 142 beats per minute. So recently my routes have been there and back. I don't think that serves me. I feel like a route of point to point is something that I need to do, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm just going to go from my house all the way around Castle Hill. I'm not going to worry about the Strand, and then I will make it back to mine, and that'll be good. That'll be good to know exactly what that distance is. But so far so good on the streets of Townsville. 1 week out. All right, 6.5 Ks, just over 34 minutes. Pace 510, heart rate 145. Local police station. If I was ever in trouble, I'd be running straight in there. But this is the CBD. I've just gone through it. I live on one side of Castle Hill. Then you've got North Ward. Then you've got the CBD. And as I exit the CBD area, I will be going around the other side of Castle Hill and be meeting up with my start point. Whew. But I'm feeling good. I needed this. Every run that I've come out and done, I've been putting it off at the time. But once you get out here, man, if you're fueled, which I made sure to do this time, I feel like that was definitely my undoing during my last run, was the fact that I didn't fuel myself at all. It wasn't just subpar. I literally hadn't eaten a fucking thing. And today I've gone out without any nutrition or fluids again. But I did eat a big bowl of chicken and noodles and pancakes, which is absolutely delicious. And I'll be completely honest, after you eat a stack of pancakes, the last thing you want to do is get out there and run. But I gave it, 3-4 hours, and it just so happens that when I finally did get the motivation, it was midnight. So, I mean, you probably gather that my sleep schedule at the moment is absolutely fucked, but I'm having fun. I'm excited. I'm working 2 jobs, and my youngest daughter turns 6 in 2 days. So tomorrow is packed full of admin. I've got to sort out her birthday party festivities. I've got to buy her a present. I've got to work, and I've got to sleep at some point. So it's going to be fun, and that's life, man. Work, eat, train, kids, sleep, repeat, and I love it. All right, we're about 8 Ks through. I wasn't going to bring the camera out until 10 Ks, but I just cannot explain, I cannot tell you enough how fucking awesome it is to be running in the middle of the road. It's fucking sick. Every now and then a car will come, but for the most part, I've got this whole place to myself. And they say Townsville's dangerous, and it is. So basically, in the back of my mind, I've always got to have the thought, well, if I hear footsteps, then I have to back myself to be able to run faster than whoever's chasing me. I mean, if they've got a gun, then I'm fucked. But anything but, I fucking back myself. So, see you at 10 Ks. Alright, we're just coming up on 10 Ks. 9.97, 9.98, 9.99, and 10 kilometers, 52:23. So we're under pace. Heart rate sitting at 140, which is decent. I'm feeling capable. I mean, that was my turn off to head back towards the house. So I mean, that was the moment. That was the fork in the road. Which path do I choose? Do I go back or do I push for 15? And I've chosen to push for 15. So we will be completing 15 Ks, and that'll just be another 15 in the bank. That's what this is about. Now, I am toying with the idea of doing a half marathon on race day as opposed to a full marathon. I will say, the last thing I want to do is, you know, get 25-30 Ks through, my body's fucking falling apart, but my stubbornness forces me to keep going and push through and try and push through and then injure myself, right? Now I know that's a limiting mindset, right? I'm saying that, you know, say that kind of shit to yourself too many times, you're going to convince yourself of something that may well not be true. But I don't know, this goal doesn't necessarily need to be achieved in a week's time, and if it was a half marathon, then I could really try and push the pace and try and get something like a 140. No, 140, 145. That might be reasonable. So it's either going to be a 4-hour marathon or a 145 half. All of that and more will be revealed. I've got 1 week to go, and I've got about 4.65 kilometers to go tonight. So I'll see you guys for the final K. So far so good. It's been my pleasure to host you again for another video, and I'll see you soon. Alright, we're about 12.5 Ks through, about an hour and 6 minutes, and I think I've been going up a slight incline for about the last 500 meters, or at least it feels like it. But yeah, my legs, I can feel it. I can feel some heaviness. My legs are getting slightly heavy. I don't know if that's because I've run out of glucose or because I've been going uphill, or maybe a combination of the two. But yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling as light on my feet as I was during the first, 4 or 5 Ks, but I guess that's to be expected. And if I had 3/4 of a marathon in front of me, I don't know, man. I don't know how I'd feel. I guess we're going to find out. I mean, the fact is that I've done a marathon before. I have completed one, but I haven't done it in under 4 hours. And it seems easy, man. It seems simple. Do a few quick numbers, crunch the numbers, and I mean, hey, run a 5:30 per K pace for 42.2 Ks. Easy, simple. It's not so simple. Anyway, 12.7 Ks through, 2.3 to go. I'll pull the camera out for the final K. I'm going to go for a sub 4 minute K for my final one, which I think I can do it. And I'm going to bring you guys along for it. So we'll just keep everything steady, keep on pace, keep the heart rate at 145 or less, and we'll put the foot down for the final K. That's the plan. Alright, so that last kilometre was done in like 5:50, so my pace has dropped a little bit. And when you're cruising at 5:30 and then you feel like you're cruising but it's dropped to 5:45 or 5:50, it's extremely difficult to bring that cruising pace back up to 5:30. But either way, 13.9 Ks. My goal is to finish my final kilometre of 15 in 4 minutes or less. It's what I normally try and do. I try and save a bit of gas for the final K, and I feel like I've done that pretty effectively. So this is where we find out what we're capable of. 13.98, 13.9, 9, 14 kilometers. All right, let's do this. I'll get up to a pace of what's that, 5:05. 5 minutes. Fuck, I'm gonna have to really put my foot down here. 4:55, 4:50. Oh shit. What's that? 4:15, 4:10. Fuck. Faster than this. Fuck me. Alright, we're at 4 minutes. I'll put the camera away and I'll see you guys at the end. Alright, 300 to go. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. This is harder than I expected. But if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be fucking worth it, would it? Alright. 200 to go. Now we work. Now we work. Let's get that cadence. Come on. Here we go. Final stretch. Come on. 130. Come on. Come on. $60. Come on. $30. $20. $10. All right. And just like that, it's over. Fucking hell. All right, guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another recap video. Now, this run that I achieved, this run that we are referring to, that you just saw some vlog entries whilst running, was done, sadly, over 2 weeks ago, July 28th. I did 15 Ks. I did it in a pace of 5:15, and total time 1:18:46, 1,160 calories burnt, average heart rate of 142. Now, I was on top of the world after that. I thought I could do anything. I thought this 4-hour marathon is going to tumble. I'm going to get it, even if I'm only 6 days out and I've only run 15 Ks max over the last 4 weeks. Sadly, that didn't happen. I couldn't get a ticket, and even I tried to get a ticket. I went on Facebook groups. I just couldn't. It's a popular event, and I was pretty naive to think that I could get a ticket. Well, I couldn't. So what happened was I went into self-sabotage mode. I started eating, I stopped running, and here we are over 2 weeks later, and I'm making this video because I'm about to go out, draw a line in the fucking sand, and get back out there and get back rolling towards this sub-4-hour goal. It's a goal that I was this close to giving up on, but I'm not going to. So, 15 Ks, 1:18, I'm really happy with that. Paces, 5:31, 5:34, low fives for the next, up till the 10th K, and then we went mid fives, and the final K was done under 4 minutes. So, as always, leaving a little bit of gas for the final K, which is pleasing. I'm going to get out there and get some Ks under the belt once again. It's been 2 weeks too long. This goal is still on. Stay tuned. See you in the next one.